Let's jump the map now back to another coveted state to win the presidency, and that is the state of Georgia. 16 electoral votes there in that state. Our crew's on the ground getting the pulse of Georgia voters, and that's where we find CBS News national correspondent Dave Malkoff. He's live from a polling location in Atlanta. Dave, what are the voters telling you today?
Hi, Reed. They're telling us everything all over the map. It's almost like a microcosm or a macrocosm of what happened in Dixville Notch. We're hearing from people who are voting for the Trump campaign, people who are voting for the Harris campaign. We talked to one person here in Fulton County at the Buckhead Library who was that undecided voter that both campaigns were looking to find. He made his decision yesterday, Reed, and he would not tell us exactly who he was voting for. But there's so many people who are coming out to vote today, but way more people who came out for early voting, more than 4 million votes cast here in Georgia, and that is why we are not seeing very long lines. But today in another county, in Fayette County, south of Atlanta, we met somebody who couldn't vote early because she simply didn't have a car. Listen to this. There's been a big push for early voting in Georgia, right?
Yes.
And so, but you didn't do that. You wanted to come out on the day of. Tell me why.
Actually, I didn't have a car. We just got a car. So our car broke down and I wasn't able to go ahead. We were only with one car. So I actually have children that work and I had to be the driver. So hence the new car.
Was the purchase of the new car, did you actually think about voting when you purchased the new car? Was that one of the reasons?
I needed it for work, but also for this, yes. Yes, it's important to vote.
Definitely, it's important to do your civic duty and vote, both there in Fayette County and here in Fulton County, where just about an hour ago we talked to the chairman of the Board of Commissioners, and Rob Pitts told us that there were 2 locations this morning that already had to be evacuated because of bomb threats at those polling locations. He told us they had to shut down polling while they ran the whole area with the bomb-sniffing dogs. Nothing found in there, no threat whatsoever, except for the threat that came over the phone. But they lost 45 minutes, Reed, so now they're in court trying to get that 45 minutes back so they can have that polling place, or those 2 polling places, extend their day by 45 minutes. We'll see if that happens, but he wants it to be very clear to anybody who wants to mess around with the elections process here in Fulton County, Georgia, or nationwide, that is a federal crime, and they will prosecute that as a federal crime, trying to call in any bomb threats or threaten anybody or stop anybody from voting.
They're not messing around there in Georgia, also in Pennsylvania. You know, we heard from one of the people there saying, yes, if you quote F around, you will find out. So fascinating to see that. And I just have to go back to the voter that you talked about who made their decision yesterday. A lot of us think that voters have their decision. They're just going to go in, they're going to check the box. But I have to say kudos to that voter, because if Malkoff can't get it out of the person, if they're going to stay mum for Malkoff, that's somebody I want to keep all of my secrets. Dave Malkoff, thank you so much for checking in from Georgia. More of your reports yet to come here on CBS News.